Here she explains how a wellness coach can help you, and I can give you some advice as well. Please welcome Coach Elaine Dututsina. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Coach Elaine Dututsina!
Why is it a struggle to do things that we know are good for us? Why is it a struggle to do things that are good for us? So I'm going to give a couple of examples, and you nod your head if you agree. We know that eating a variety of vegetables nourishes the body, yet we settle on food that destroys it. Yeah, I see a couple of people nodding their head. We know the numerous benefits of daily exercise, yet we find ourselves lounging on our couch, beverage in hand, binge watching our favorite shows. Yeah, exactly. So those are just a couple of examples, and I think you get my point. As a society, we struggle with making healthful choices. In fact, only 6% of the US population engages in the top 5 healthy behaviors. And if you're wondering what those are, here's a list. Take a quick look. And if you're already doing those 5 things, congratulations, you're doing all the right things to lower your risk for chronic disease. But as you saw on the statistic, we are suffering. There is a struggle. So why is it a struggle to make healthful choices? That's a complicated question for me to answer because we're all individuals and we all have our own personal reasons. But I think there's one common reason that you may have, we may all have, and that is we haven't found our intrinsic motivation yet to have optimal health and wellness. So intrinsic meaning it's coming from deep within where it's aligned with your core values. You have to take your time to figure out what's really important to you. You have to dig deep and connect it with your health, with your wellness. Because as Ron said, if we aren't thriving, we cannot fully serve our purpose. So if that's altruism to you, it's hard for us to serve others when we're not even well. So you can uncover your own motivation, but you don't have to do it all by yourself. So here's where I come in as a health and wellness coach. And as the intro said, I am starting my second career as a wellness coach. And if you're wondering what that is, I like using this analogy. We all know what a personal trainer is. That's someone who trains your body, while a wellness coach is someone who trains your brain. So if you're working with a wellness coach, this coaching conversation that we will have will stretch your mind. It will actually expand your mind, that your mindset is transformed. So you'll have this growth promoting relationship with a coach, and you become someone that is capable of making behavioral changes, lasting behavioral changes. And what I like about this coaching approach is that it's based on this framework of positivity. So positivity meaning that we focus on what's wrong, or what's right, instead of what's wrong. And it's based on this notion that positive conversations and interactions lead to positive emotion and energy, which results into positive actions and outcomes. So think of a time in your past when you were in a positive state and see where that led you. So I'm guessing that brought you to a pretty remarkable place. So I'm coaching practice clients right now, and this framework of positivity is actually, it's based on evidence-based research. And the client that I'm working with, I've seen positive outcomes with her. She is someone who had a really difficult time with fitting daily exercise into her schedule with work obligations and family obligations. But now, 10 weeks later, she is amazing. She's killing it with every day. She is finding creative ways to fit exercise into her schedule. And this actually helped her lose 10 pounds, which was just the icing on the cake. So I was really excited to see her progression week after week, and she's excited as well. We are continuing our relationship, and I'm just excited to see how she progresses. So let me quickly show you what a coaching process looks like. The first step, as you see, is vision, and we all know how vision is very important. That's the foundation for change. So vision, we talk about that in the first session. The first session can take as long as 90 minutes, up to even 2 hours. It's a long session, but we explore your strengths, your values, what your desires are, what's important to you. It's a lot of self-discovery. And from that, we come up with this compelling vision statement. So here's an example of what that is. And as you can see, this is something that's meaningful to this client. She included her children in it, set a good example for her children, and she also included that she wants to be functional during her golden years. So from this vision, we continue to move up these steps. And I forgot to explain, that this is actually, this steps right here it's created by Wellcoaches, and that's the organization that I am getting certified by. So it's a graphical, as you can see, graphical representation of the different steps to take you up to lasting changes. So as I said, from that vision, we continue to work up until you get to that definition of best self. And it takes time, it takes hard work, dedication, commitment, you name it. But once you get up to the top, you celebrate. It's so worthwhile. So I went through that very, very quickly in such a short period of time, but I just wanted to end with, if you're tired of struggling with making helpful choices, all of us have this desire to thrive. All of us want to be well. So all you have to do is dig deep and find that spark that will light your fire, take you to the top. And like I said before, if you don't have to do it by yourself, you know who you can look for. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Toastmasters. This is really surreal for me right now, and Surreal's not here, by the way. I'm not talking about him again, even though it's my favorite topic. This is surreal because Elaine and I did not plan this, and Elaine is my personal coach, and this is unbelievable because this theme that I picked today related to altruism is directly related to Coach Toastmasters, because her and I have been working on me making sure that I take care of myself, and